So welcome to Blackchapel Kitchen, and today we're going to be making Stovies, a traditional Scottish dish which, depending on where you are in Scotland, made in many different ways. Where I'm originally from in Aberdeenshire, we would always make it with beef. So I've got a nice piece of beef brisket here. Doesn't need to be a expensive joint of beef. Traditionally, this would have been done with the leftover Sunday roast. So just whatever beef you've already cooked, or if you are cooking the beef from fresh for this, a nice piece of brisket will do. About 45 to 60 minutes in the oven there. There's more instructions on the blog there of how I prefer to cook it, and I'm just going to want to dice that up afterwards. So we've got these nice cubes of meat for putting in our Stovies. Now, Stovies is more than the sum of its parts. It is essentially beef suet or beef dripping, beef stock, onions, and in addition to that, lots of potatoes. So really here, about 500 grams of beef to 2 onions to 2 kilos of potatoes. You're going to be feeding a lot of people with this dish. So follow my recipe on the blog, you will feed around about 8 people comfortably, and then plenty of oatcakes on the side, and a little bit of beetroot if that's how you like it as well. You're definitely going to just not have anyone going hungry from this dish. Now for the potatoes, we are going to want to cut them into these thickish slabs. Don't know how best to describe that there, but that's going to be key to getting our dish to cook. So in our large pot, we're going to want to layer in our onions into the bottom of that with a little bit of stock there as well. The stock is essentially going to steam all the ingredients that we have in it there. And then following on from that, we are going to want to start layering in our other ingredients. Now it's essentially going to be a good thick potato layer, so just keep them going there, followed by your layer of beef, and then followed by a sprinkling of your dripping or your suet. Now you're going to want to aim for 2 or 3 layers depending on the size of your pot. So obviously I've got quite a tall pot, so I'm going to try to go for 3 layers if possible of my potatoes. And yeah, you just need to keep layering everything up there. And you can definitely do this ahead of time with people coming around. And yeah, just keep it going. You're going to think you're going to overfill it with potatoes, but as long as you've got about 1 centimeter's room from the top, you're going to be fine. There's plenty of space in there between the potatoes, so it's going to disappear as they get cooked. We're going to want to cook them on the hob, and just give that a good stir every 15 minutes or so, and add more stock if needed, then recover with your lid there. So essentially 15 minutes on, stir, and tempted to mash it a little bit, and keep going with that until it's been about 45 minutes to an hour, and things are softened a lot through the steaming. And it's almost a bit like mash here a bit. You don't want entirely a smooth consistency, you want a good few lumps in it. So don't be afraid of that, but essentially going in with a wooden spoon and just mashing it down and breaking up the potatoes with your spoon. You definitely do not want a smooth consistency. Add a bit of salt and pepper to taste, keep it going. If you think you do need a bit more beef dripping to add more flavour in there, go for it. Really do make this your own. And yeah, it's really rewarding just having this one pot that you need to wash up at the end. And yeah, just keep it going there. You can see there, I've still got quite a good few lumps in there. And yeah, that's it, just about ready there. So here's the final dish. Yeah, definitely serve it with some oatcakes, or if you like, with some pickled beetroot. That would be the traditional accompaniments, but yeah, bottle tomato ketchup for people, they'll be happy. Thanks.